better know what we're doing today, baby.
Today, we're going to learn how to play Fall Guys. So get your $20 and go to Steam and buy that shit. Even though it should be free, babe. You know, like, it should be free, but, I'll accept it. I'll accept it. There are various levels for each game, and I'll try to teach you how to go through each level perfectly. First level we're going to talk about is Gate Crash. So for this one, you're going to have to run through some gates. But here's the catch. You need to go to the gates that are closed. Because once you get close to the gates, most of them will flip or switch from being closed to open or open to close. So if you're aiming towards the one that is closed, then most likely it will be open once you get there. This strategy works most of the time, but sometimes the gates are closed for much longer than you expect, and you'll stay at the closed gate for like 10 seconds maybe. For the slime slide, the same logic applies, but you might be unlucky sometimes depending on how fast the doors are opening and closing. With perfect match, you need to perfectly match the fruit that's on the tile with the fruit that appears onto the screen. And if you mess this up, you basically get eliminated. The strategy for this is you need to recite each fruit that you find on. Once you get into a rhythm and you move your mouse with the rhythm, then you can perfectly find each fruit that's on the tile without having any memory problems. Or you can just follow everybody, because most people know where the fruits are. Now it's time for the Minecraft TNT run. It's basically a rip-off of this, but I think it's not better, but you get more adrenaline pumping through your veins. Now the hint with this is you either want to jump through the tiles or onto the tiles, or you can just run like you used to do on Minecraft. And if you do this perfectly, you can win. I prefer the running method because with jumping you might fall down, or your character might get like delayed a little bit and you might fall through the next level, which is very unfortunate for you. Next is Dizzy Heights. So you need to go with the arrows. Do not fight the arrows. And try to jump through to each other circle, so you don't have to waste time through that. And at the end of the round, with a huge circle spinning things, you need to jump. If you don't jump, you're gonna fall down, because that's what happened for the first time I did it. I just didn't jump and I just fell through the world. Goes on to Tail Grab. I personally think that it's one of the worst game modes, because you kind of have to rely on your teammates, and it depends on your Wi-Fi. Because if you have bad Wi-Fi, you basically have an advantage where you have a longer reach than most people, which is very unfortunate for the people that have like really good ping. Like I was like 10 feet away from some people, and they just grabbed me to get my tail, and it's whack. But the grabbing tails at the beginning of the game really doesn't matter, because you're probably gonna lose it throughout the game. But if you have pretty good dodge techniques and you have pretty good ping, you can probably keep it. But the last maybe 20 seconds, you have to go all out and try to find one of those tails if you don't have one. Next up is Egg Scramble. One of the okay-ish maps or game modes. So what you have to do is grab eggs from the middle and throw it into your basket. And after all of the eggs are gone from the middle, you have to go into other people's baskets and take their eggs if you don't have enough. So you need to at least have like 3 people at your base guarding your eggs, and then all the rest going into the red and blue or yellow basket and taking their eggs and running back to your basket. Now you need to be pretty good at jumping, because I got caught on the ledges in the basket, which makes you pretty mad sometimes. And make sure you don't grab your own teammates. That kind of made me mad, because you shouldn't be doing that. And you need to know who you need to go after. Next up is Fruit Shoot. So, Fruit Shoot, you usually want to stay on the right or to the left of the ramp and slowly make up your ascent. Now you can somewhat see the fruits that are falling down, and you can kind of position yourself around these fruits, but you just have to be lucky sometimes, because sometimes just a peach or a orange just hits you and knocks you down. But you just gotta keep going. Sometimes the fruit hits you and it knocks you down, but you just gotta keep going. You gotta get up and keep going. Now there is a log that gets thrown out. I think it's a cinnamon roll actually. I mean a cinnamon stick, I guess. And you need to avoid that, so stay away from the middle, because that is where it's dangerous. Next up is tiptoe. So for the first half of the game, you can just go crazy and try to figure out where the good tiles are. But after that, you need to slow down, wait for the other people to take one for the team, I guess, and just go once they find the path. Because if you die like halfway through and they find the path, you're basically getting eliminated. Hit parade. So hit parade is alright, I guess. Don't go for the middle panels, because they'll get pushed by each side and you won't be able to go. So keep on pushing the ones on the outside. And try to time your runs with the wrecking ball so you don't get hit, because it'll automatically just fling you all the way back to the start. Well, not to the start, but to the start of the wrecking balls. And yeah, for the slime area, just don't get hit with the things. You can time it perfectly if you're being observant. DoorDash is fun, because it can kind of test your luck with guessing the doors correctly. But my pet peeve is like the little doors that get flung onto the ground. It always messes me up somehow. And the amount of people that are jumping through the small door always messes you up, so you gotta look out for that. But most of the time, if you're fast enough, you can get qualified for this. And it helps to be behind a few people, because they'll figure out which door is the right door. And yeah. Next we got Jump Club. This one's probably the easiest, because you can just run in the inner part of the walkway, just run behind the little pole thing. It's actually pretty easy to do, and you can only you can probably jump one time, and then you'll win or get qualified into the next one. This one's another tail grabbing one, but it's mainly just solo. I actually don't really like this one, because I grabbed one at point like 1 second and I got eliminated. But other than that, you just have to worry about other people's ping, because they can grab you like 5 meters away, and it's very, very infuriating. Rollout. Basically you just need to hold on to two of the rolls that are rolling against each other, and all you need to do is just go from one roll to the next roll to the next one, and or one to the other to the other to the other, and yeah, just avoid the holes, and yeah, and avoid the people that are grabbing you, because one person grabbed me and threw me off, and I was pretty hurt by that. Next we got Fall Mountain. This one's basically an RNG one. It depends on where you start at the beginning and where the balls land, and you're running up the mountain. But yeah, you just have to be lucky with this, but it's a fun one. It's a fun one, and it's pretty fun to run against the person that's on the other side of the crowd, because on this clip you can see that I got super close to getting second place. This is very, very close. I lied. Fall Mountain's actually trash. Sorry about it. It's one of the worst final maps, but gotta live with it. It's kind of bad that it's the most chosen final map, because it kind of requires no skill, while Hexagon or the other spinny one, I guess, it requires a lot of skill, while Fall Mountain is basically based on luck. Here's another one. It's called Hoopsie Daisy. I think it's actually kind of trash. You gotta rely on your teammates a lot, and I can't seem to jump through the hoops most of the time. But you need, find the golden hoops, and just try to dive through most of them. Because if you don't dive through them, you will probably lose or miss the hoop. So for whirligig, at the beginning you gotta jump down the little slope. Use the spinny things to your advantage. It will hit you, and you'll shoot out as far as you want. Actually, not as far as you want, but pretty far out. I've had some trouble with this because I've gotten caught in between like 2 or 3 of the spinny things, and just was knocked down for like 15 seconds. Next, go on to the boost pad, I guess, and jump and dive onto the wall, so you can just surpass that. And with the spinny things, you can just perfectly time them. And for the one with the 3 fans, go in between the 2 fans, or one of the 2 fans, and basically pass that. Now when you get to the final fan, the optional fan, I guess, go all the way to the left of the ramp while you're going up, dive right before the fan, right before you get to the fan. It is maybe like a 90% chance of you going through. It's better than like a 10% chance. But yeah, I have had a lot of success with that. Thanks for going to CISA, but man, some of y'all didn't go to preschool or like kindergarten or something, bro. Like, do you know what a seesaw looks like? It ain't some vertical thing, like a fucking wall. It ain't like that, man. It's supposed to be horizontal with even people on each side. It is one of the most infuriating ones, cause you're trying to like, you're trying to jump onto the next platform, but it's a wall, and you're just waiting for it to become more horizontal. But people just keep jumping on it. But yeah, if you have any common sense, or you went to like kindergarten or something, you would know how to do this. And please, even out each side, man. I'm tired of jumping on vertical seesaws. I know, people always say, or you're gonna say, like, hey, you're basically doing what you just said you're not supposed to do. But yeah, I'm trying to pass into the next stage, you know. I'm impatient, bro. But sometimes being patient is good for this one. But yeah, it's a nice one if you get in front. But if you're in the back, it's trash. Next we got Block Party. It's basically that hole in the wall game that we saw like a few years ago. But even worse. Actually not worse, but like more fun, I guess. Because there's a lot of people in the same area. It makes it kind of infuriating. Because you always get bumped into each other. And it kind of pisses me off when some people grab you. But yeah. Jump when you gotta. Dodge when you gotta. And don't be an asshole grabbing people, you know? Jinxed is basically like infection. You try to run away from all the people that have the purple stuff or pinkish stuff around them. And you can either go on the defense or the offense. If you're pretty good at dodging people, you should probably go on the defense. Go onto the spinny things, jump around, dive, and yeah. Try to get some of the people that are infected, I guess, to protect you if you're one of the last people, because it usually gets down to the wire of like a 1v1. For fall ball, you either get on the good team or the bad team, and I usually end up on yellow team. You can probably guess where I'm going with this. Yellow team is probably the worst team, you know. But try to be like Ronaldo. Try to predict the trajectory of the balls, or the soccer balls, or the football. Not football. If you can perfectly time it when it's falling, you can easily make some goals, and you can get the lead, like easily. You need to at least have 1 or 2 goalies. Other than that, yeah, good luck on that one. Lastly, we got rock and roll. There's a lot of problems with this one, I think. It's because some people be out here just pushing other people. Some people just leave. Actually, that's alright, because they're gonna push the other people's, or other team's ball back. But the main problem is people don't push the ball. They usually push other people. It doesn't work like that, man. Because you're both going the same kind of speed, I guess. And there's no, like, energy transfer in this game. It ain't like a physics problem, bro. Or at least I think it doesn't work like that. But I mean, touch the ball, bro. Push it, bro. And when you get to the little pillars, please coordinate with your team. Please, just please do that. Because, man, there's some people that just keep pushing it right into the pillar, and it's very infuriating. One last thing about this one. If it's rolling down, and your team has made it, it is guaranteed for your team that you're going into the next round. Why do you mess with everybody else? It doesn't make any sense. Like, it's guaranteed for you, so you just want to troll other people. It pisses me off, bro. But yeah, that is basically it for this video. I know there are some other maps, but I've actually never played any of them. It's like the spinny one with the collapsing floors. That one seems so fun, but I've actually never played it. It pains me that it's like one of the lowest pick rates for the final round, because the King of the Hill, or King of the Mountain, I guess. No, wait, it's Fall Mountain. It is one of the highest pick rates, I guess. And I just want to play the other rounds, except for the final tail tag, because that shit's annoying as hell, dude. It's annoying as hell. But yeah, thank you guys for 10 subscribers. I really appreciate it, bro. I'll see you in the next one. It's probably gonna be another Fall Guys video, or it might be an Among Us. I just played Among Us with some of my friends, and I kind of trolled. Yeah. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one. You have a nice day, and peace out.